Start us. Hi students, today I am going to explain you completing square method. It is an important concept in the quadratic equation. This completing square method is one of the method to find the roots of a quadratic equation. Now we are going to discuss this completing square method with an example. One question is here. Find the roots of 5x square minus 7x minus 6 equal to 0 by completing square method. To solve this quadratic equation by using a completing square method, you need to have idea about algebraic identity 1 and algebraic identity 2, which you have learned in the 9th class. The first algebraic identity is a plus b whole square. The second algebraic identity is a minus b whole square. A plus b whole square equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square, and a minus b whole square equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square. By using these two identities, we are going to solve the given quadratic equation by completing square method. Now, the first algebraic identity, a plus b whole square equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square, and the second algebraic identity, a minus b whole square equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square. Okay, now the given quadratic equation 5x square minus 7x minus 6 equal to 0. And the first step in this method, transposing the constant term to the right hand side. Here the constant term, which is the constant term? The term which is the independent of the variable. Here 6 is the independent of the variable and it is a constant term. We have to transpose to the right hand side. Now we get 5x square minus 7x is equals to 6, and the next step is make sure that the quotient of x square always must be equal to 1. Here the quotient of x square is 5. We have to make it equal to 1. So that to make it equal to 1, we divide all the terms by 5. Now dividing with 5 on both sides. X square by 5 minus 7x by 5 is equals to 6 by 5. 5 gets cancelled, so that now the quotient of x square becomes equal to 1. X square minus 7x by 5 is equals to 6 by 5. Now the left hand side of this step, x square minus 7x by 5 should be converted in the form of first algebraic identity or second algebraic identity. Which identity we have to use here? Just if you go back to the identities, the first identity a square plus 2ab plus b square, the second identity a square minus 2ab plus b square. The difference between these two is what here? The middle term is positive, the middle term is a negative. And if you see the second step here, it is a negative. So that we have to convert this left hand side in the form of a square minus 2ab plus b square. Why? Because the second term is negative and here the second term is negative. Now the first term is a square and the first term is x square. Next the second term is minus 2ab and here we have minus. Next we have to get 2ab, but already this is a value and a equal to x. Now to get 2 here we have to multiply and divide with 2. The middle term, the second term should be multiplied and divided with 2. Now we write it as x square minus 2 by 2 into 7x by 5, which is equal to 6 by 5. Now x square converting in the form of minus 2ab, minus and next 2ab. 2 is taken from the numerator 2, and already we know that a value is here x, a value is the x, and the remaining will be the b term. Now, what is left in the numerator? 7 and denominator 2 into 5, 10. 7 by 10 is equals to 6 by 5. 6 by 5. Now, x square minus 2ab. X square minus 2ab. Next, see the continuation of the identity plus b square. Now, here b square is added. Now, what is the b value here? 7 by 10. This is the b value. B value is the 7 by 10. And the square of the b value 7 by 10 whole square. it should be added on the both sides, left hand side and right hand side. Now adding 7 by 10 whole square on both sides. X square minus 2 into x into 7 by 10. Now adding the b square here plus 7 by 10 whole square, which is equal to on the right hand side 6 by 5 plus 7 by 10 whole square plus 7 by 10 whole square. Now clearly the left hand side in the form of a square minus 2ab plus b square. LHS is in the form of a square minus 2ab plus b square, which we converted into a minus b whole square, and a value is x, and b value is 7 by 10. Now we get x minus 7 by 10 whole square is equals to, and the right hand side here 6 by 5 plus 7 by 10 whole square, square the numerator and denominator, 7 square 49 by 10 square 100. And for few steps the left hand side will be what you know same, and the LCM of 500 is how much here? 100. Now multiply 100 here to the first term, it gets cancelled, 5 into 20. Now 20 into 6 120 plus 100 gets cancelled, and we get here 49, and 120 plus 49 we get 169 by 100, and the left hand side is x minus 7 by 10 whole square, and x minus 7 by 10 is equals to 169 by 100. Now we remove the square on the left hand side and we get a square root on the right hand side. X minus 7 by 10 is equals to, and under root of 169, under root of 169 equal to 13, and under root of 100 equal to 10. Now we, a square root has always two values, one is the positive, another one is the negative. Therefore we write it as plus or minus 13 by 10. Now once we equate to the positive value and next we equate to the negative value. Now x minus 7 by 10 is equals to 13 by 10, and x minus 7 by 10 is equals to minus 13 by 10. Now x is equals to transposing the negative value to the right hand side, 13 by 10 plus 7 by 10, and x equal to minus 13 by 10 transposing the negative value plus 7 by 10. Now x equal to, denominators are equal, directly we can add the numerators, 13 plus 7 20, 20 by 10, and x is equals to minus 13 plus 7, which is equal to minus 6 by 10, and 10 ones are 10 twos are, x equal to 2, and here x equal to 2 3s are 2 5 are minus 3 by 5. Therefore 2 and minus 3 by 5 are the roots of given quadratic equation. Okay, this is the method we solve the quadratic equation by using the completing square method, and we use only these two identities to solve a quadratic equation in a completing square method. Just you have to observe only one thing, that is, if the second term is a positive, you have to use the first algebraic identity. If the second term is a negative, you have to use the second algebraic identity. Thank you.